Nature of soil. Soil can be seen as the uppermost part of the earth that supports plant growth. It is made up of organic and inorganic matter. The inorganic materials consist of non-living things such as weathered rocks and minerals, while the organic material consists of dead and decomposed plants and animals. Composition of the soil. 1. Soil minerals. This is gotten during the breakdown of soil into smaller materials. 2. Organic matter. This is gotten from dead and decomposed plants and animals. 3. Water is obtained from the atmosphere. 4. Air or gases, also gotten from the atmosphere. 5. Soil living organisms. They infuse nutrients into the soil. Physical properties of soil. The physical properties of the soil include soil texture, soil structure, soil temperature, soil consistency, soil permeability, soil color, water holding capacity, organic matter content, air. Soil texture. This refers to the relative proportion of sand, clay and silt found in a given soil. Soil structure. This refers to how soil particles are arranged into aggregates, while making space for soil air and water. Soil temperature measures how cold or the soil is. The soil usually absorbs heat during warm periods and releases it during the cold period. Soil consistency. This term is used to describe how strong or firm the particles of the soil are held together. Soil permeability. This refers to the ability of the soil to allow water and air to pass through it. Soil color. This helps to tell the composition and condition of the soil. Water holding capacity. This is used to describe the amount of the water a given soil can hold for a given period of time. Organic matter. This refers to the dead decomposing plant and animal residue. They are also known as humus. Soil air. This has to do with the amount of air or oxygen found between the components of a given soil. Types of soil. There are three main types of soil, which are sandy soil, loamy soil, clayey soil. Sandy soil. Sandy soil is a type of soil with large soil particles. The particles are gritty when felt and have high air space and water drainage. Not all plants thrive well in sandy soil because the water together with the soil nutrients drains rapidly beyond the roots of plants. It dries up quickly when exposed to high temperature. It is lighter in weight. Characteristics of sandy soil. From the explanation above, the characteristics of sandy soil are as follows. It has large particles. It has high air space. It feels gritty when touched. It supports little plant growth. It has lower water retention ability. Clayey soil. Clayey soil has one of the smallest soil particles. It is able to retain water easily and has a sticky feeling when wet. It can easily be molded into shapes when moistened. The particles are closely packed together that the soil has very little air spaces between its particles. Clay is heavier in weight and do not dry easily or quickly. Clay soil has more nutrient and supports plants' growth better since the water-carrying nutrients do not easily drain away as is the case of sandy soil. However, clay easily forms water logs. Loamy soil. This type of soil is a combination of sandy and clayey soil, and are thus the most desirable for plant growth among the three soil types. The characteristics of loamy soil fall between those of the sandy and clayey soil. Loamy soil are usually dark brown in color. The characteristics of loamy soil are as follows. It has an average water drainage. It does not drain as quickly as sandy soil and does not form waterlog as is the case of loamy soil. Thus, soil nutrient and water are sufficient for plant growth. Loam has a reasonable amount of air space which is not too much or too little. A good amount of air space in the soil helps to sustain the lives of soil living organism. Soil profile. This refers to the vertical cross-section of the soil. That is to say, when you dig out a pit in the soil, you will see a series of different layers of the soil. That is what is called soil profile. Each soil layer is called the soil horizon. Soil profile help farmers determine the fertility of a given soil, and how to manage its nutrient. Soil profile extends from the soil surface to the parent rock material. The horizons found in a typical soil profile are usually labeled as A, B, C, and D, with the A referring to the topmost layer on the surface and the D referring to the parent material found deep down the soil. There is also an O horizon which represents the organic matter. A horizon. The A horizon is also called the topsoil. It comprises of sand, silt, clay and organic matter. It is also seen as the mineral horizon. The A horizon is usually darker in color compared to the other horizons. It allows water penetrate it and also supports plants' growth. B horizon. The B horizon is made up of mainly clay, but also contains organic matter. It is thicker than the topsoil and has a light brown color. It also allows water to penetrate through it but is also susceptible to leaching. C horizon. Minerals leached from the B horizon is usually deposited on the C horizon. It has very little organic matter and barely allows water to pass through it. D horizon contains of the bedrock or parent materials. It is usually the unweathered rock. It does not contain organic matter and does not allow water to pass through it. O horizon usually refers to the organic matter found on the soil. They are found on top of the topsoil, the A horizon. It is usually the thinnest horizon and comprised of dead and decaying plants and animal remains. Importance of soil profile. It helps to tell how suitable a soil is for crop production. It helps the farmer to determine which crop is suitable for a given area, whether to plant deep-rooted or shallow-rooted crop. The farmer is able to determine the accessibility of water by the plant. By determining the nature of the bedrock, it is easier to determine the type of soil and its mineral content. The farmer is able to determine the area where the highest soil nutrient can be found. It also helps the farmer know which farming equipment is most suitable for each soil.